Hello and welcome back to another episode of the conversion of Lifeboat Hygge. Much nicer day today, as you can see. So I'm hoping to do some work on the roof, putting some cables through for the solar panels and do a bit on the inside on the ceiling. Hope you enjoyed this one. So on the inside of the boat, I've cleared the worktop away just to make a bit of a workspace again. And what I've also done is insulated the ceiling, as you can see. I put 2 layers of 6mm ply around the edges where the actual ceiling is going to be fastened onto. And of course, I'll have to put some cables in for the solar panels. And I've chosen quite thick cables. They're 6mm. And I'll just drill right through the insulation and yeah, because the 12mm on the side should give me more than enough thickness to put these cables through, run them all the way backwards to the back of the boat and then into the utility room where the solar panel controllers and everything are going to be. So yeah, as soon as it dries out, which it should do, because as you can see, it's actually a lovely day today. So as soon as that dries out, I'll go onto the roof, drill some holes, but I can do some more prep work here, because as you can see, I still need the plywood on those 2 sides further forward. And that's where I'm going to start with cladding the ceiling, so I can get on with that. First cable gland in, I had to put some weight on it just to keep it level so the mastic can go off, and that means I can crack on with the inside, putting some more ceiling in, which will be good because it's all progress. Quick halfway update of what I'm doing, using cladding, using these little LED lights for the lighting. And yeah, the reason for the cladding is that it gives me a lot more control, as in it's easier to manipulate them because you're doing a small bit at a time. I was going to use big sheets of plywood, but that would have been very difficult, and I think it would look a bit bland as well. And as I've got kind of tongue and groove for the bulkhead and quite a bit of that in the forward cabin, as you might have seen, I thought it would be much nicer for the ceiling as well. Plus it's a bit thicker than the plywood I was going to use, so it's not going to sag or anything. So yeah, happy with how that's turning out, and I'll just keep plodding on making this ceiling. And here we are on the roof. Got things together for putting the last of the cables in. This is, like I said, 6mm cable for the solar panels, even though this is just a short bit from here to just over there in the utility room. Got my drill, long drill bit to drill through the roof and the insulation on the inside. Got my cable gland. Got my mastic and a towel to dry things off, so I'm going to drill a hole, put this last gland in, and then that's all ready for spring when the solar panels are going to go in. All of the 3 in. The little box on there is just to keep it down, some weights in there, and yeah, that's ready for spring for the solar panels to go in. I connected the cables onto themselves because they're waterproof connections, so they might as well sit like that for winter. Sitting on the bow of the boat because it's nice weather, as you can see, There's a little job to be done because my anchor chain and rope are still sitting in a bag from when I was repairing the anchor chain locker. So I'll put this back where it needs to go, which means in this hole into the anchor chain locker, and then that's all sorted for winter as well. I've got 10 meters of 10mm chain, and then the rest is octoply, about 40 meters. Here we go, that's the transition into the rope. I can't just grab it as a bundle because that will just get tangled up, and this way it's not going to be, even though it might look like a bit of a mess still. As you can see, it comes out the bag just fine. So yeah, this last bit might get a bit tangled more, but so I dangle a bit of the rope through, and then I need to knot it onto the chain in the actual locker, and then come out and feed this back into the anchor chain locker. So that's another little job done. Clears up the foredeck and hopefully keeps everything dry. So that's all good. So here we are at the end of this week's video. The big thing this week has been the ceiling that's gone in, 10 little spotlights that have gone in, and another thing which I haven't shown you yet is that the first bit of oak veneered plywood has gone in on this wall, which is the wall to the dining area and the shower. There's loads of more bits to go in, but I think this looks really good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.